Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Lies official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Bonnie nearly manages to keep Sarah's pregnancy status a secret in the Days of Our Lives recap for July 19, 2023. Recap of Days of Our Lives highlights. Furthermore, Stefan and Gabby maybe get on the same page. Melinda and Lee have a great time together. Alex, Robert Scott Wilson, makes a nuisance of himself, and Xander, Paul Telfer, and Chloe, Nadia Bjorlin, enjoy each other's company. Let's delve a little more into what transpired. Bonnie, Judy Evans, complained to Justin Wally Kurth after yet another awkward encounter with Xander that she wasn't sure how much longer she could preserve Sarah's, Lindsay Godfrey, trust. Also, what assistance did Justin provide? He literally stood there saying nothing. What happened to the backup? Maggie, Suzanne Rogers, appeared and asked what Justin was keeping a secret about as soon as Justin preened that the greatest method to keep a secret was to keep one's lips quiet. READTS to find out what's next on Days of Our Lives. Bonnie and Justin attempted to hedge their bets. They hummed and hawed over it. They also reassured a worried Maggie that Justin was unconcerned about Alex's decision to leave the family home. Bonnie ultimately broke down and admitted that the secret did include Sarah. Instead of revealing the woman's pregnancy, Bonnie insisted that the secret was about Sarah reconciling with Rex, Kyle Loader. Maggie wasn't delighted with the news, and Sarah wasn't thrilled when she was told she had to tell the same lie. Days recap. A new beginning. Stephen, Brandon Barash, informed Gabby, Camila Barnes, at the Dimmerer mansion that he'd brought her an early anniversary gift, and it wasn't anything she could open. It was instead the news that he and EJ, Dan Fuerigel, had reached an agreement. Gabby couldn't have been happier, especially now that they all had an enemy, Dimitri, Peter Port. Stefan was less thrilled to learn that Gabby had gone to meet Lai and had pulled a gun on her. What if Lai got his hands on the gun? What if Lai got his hands on the gun and used it on her? Gabby, what were you thinking Gabby wasn't thinking, other from the fact that Lai lacks the K-Jones to do something like that to her? She gladly conceded as much. In response to Stefan's concern regarding whether the rifle was loaded, he said, "What good is a gun with no bullets in it?" Gabby then mentioned that Lai was on a date at the time they spoke, so perhaps he'd meet Mrs. Wright and stop worrying over her. Wouldn't it be nice to never have to worry about him coming after them again? Yes, absolutely. Stefan, on the other hand, had something to complain about. Gabby must quit putting herself in risk, he says. What she needs to do now is put both of them in jeopardy, because they work well together. Agreed? Agreed. In contrast, Lee, Remington Hoffman, and Melinda, Tina Huang, were taken aback when they discovered that matchmaker Cheryl Angel, who promises a match made in heaven, had paired them up on the blind date from hell. But it's not as if they don't have anything in common. You and I are both collateral damage in the train wreck known as my ex-wife's affair with Stefan Dimmerer, Lai pointed out. Melinda couldn't help but nod. What is the most notable distinction? She'd rapidly moved on from her crush on Stefan, and Lee's a sociopath who is still fascinated with Gabby. Despite this, Melinda agreed to join Lai in toasting Stabby and wishing them all the agony they so well deserve. Melinda was inspired to relate a story of biking through Napa Valley as a young adult after reading the wine's label, Love Lost Chardonnay. Lai was really pleased with what he heard. Stephanie, Abigail Kellen, and Chad, Billy Flynn, were hampered by the appearance of needy and barely-clad Alex, despite their desire for a romantic evening for two. He really needed a hot shower, and Stephanie agreed. After that, he wanted some food, and Stephanie and Chad invited him to stay. Stephanie and Chad finally had some alone time, though it took a long time. It was really worth it. Meanwhile, Xander gave Chloe their very own pub-quality dartboard as an anniversary gift. Chloe can't believe it's been 3 months since she buried a dart dangerously close to Xander's heart. She cannot. Xander, on the other hand, is not sorry. It was as if I had been struck by Cupid's arrow. The two gambled on the outcome of the game. She wants a shoulder won, he wants his feet to be shown, and Chloe won. Given the hanky-panky the two get up to nearly immediately thereafter, Xander also comes out on top. Days of Our Lives spoilers for Thursday, July 20, 2023 show Melinda opening up to a new option she never expected to see. Keep an eye out to see whether sparks fly between her and Lai. Spoilers for Days of Our Lives highlights. Tina Huang's character, Melinda, is ready for love. Or at the very least, a few dates here and there. She's stunning, intelligent, successful, and dressed to kill. So why not have some fun, even if it's with a man she sought to imprison just a week before? He was proven not guilty, correct? Lai and Melinda may not fall in love on their first date, but they do discover they have more in common than she had previously assumed. Will they uncover a common bond or mutual enemies? Whatever it takes to get that mojo rolling. Spoilers, wins and losses. Johnny, Carson Boatman, is currently unlucky in love. He complains to Rafe, Galen Daring, about Wendy, Victoria Grace, pushing him to the side. He was confident they had a nice thing going, but Trip won out. Trip, Lucas Adams, also surprises Wendy by showing up for her. If Wendy had any doubts about him being a fine guy and a good option, this will put them to rest. Trip is a dependable, predictable, and secure landing spot. She couldn't be more happy. Our daily lives spoilers, baby activities. When it comes to surprises, no one will be more surprised than Eric, Greg Vaughan today. Sloane, Jessica Surfety, returns home with a pregnancy test in her hand. This is a watershed moment for the couple. Will there be a positive outcome? Will Eric possibly have 2 children? And if so, how far will Sloane go to conceal the truth? She went too far by concealing Nichols, Ariane Zucker, baby's paternity from Eric. Imagine how low she'll sink if she has her own child to worry about as well. In case you missed it, there were some outstanding performances on Days of Our Lives last week, and Soap Hub had a difficult time deciding who should be named Performer of the Week. Discover which actors made the cut, and why by watching Days of Our Lives, which airs weekdays on Peacock Plus in the United States and the W Network or Global TV app in Canada. Check out all of the most recent days' spoilers for more information on what's coming up in Salem, as well as an in-depth look at the show's past. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.